Welcome to Waco, Texas, home of the Baylor Bears and McLean Stadium. Boats lining the brasses as the Baylor line is ready to welcome the Bears onto the field. A huge opportunity for both of these teams to get a boost and find a way to break into the top 25 if they can come out with a victory. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Bears ready to get this thing started and open the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Auburn's offense will start this game off with the... I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack it? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw darts. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You cannot let him sit back there and pick you apart.
That's caught. It's Thompson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Takes the handoff. It's Alston. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence. Everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And, David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, and you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team, finding out who you are, can set the tone for your season.
Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Right. Up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Auburn lines up quickly. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. The give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! Tigers. Great job by the back on the option.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Baylor Bears offense will get the ball for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense...
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Bears need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. He'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Cameron. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. Third and long. It's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And wings it incomplete. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere. They feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up, and they are physical, and they stick their face in the fan, and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Gets it to him on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Bears will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. It'll be a draw. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Fires to the big fella. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Second down, he'll throw it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Got him downfield.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Tripped up for the tackle.
Well, the offense got themselves in a bad position to start, but a nice change up there, handing it off and getting a lot of the yardage back, David, now to set up third and at least a little bit more manageable.
Yeah, and when it's third and forever like that, I'm thinking pass. So great job slipping the run in there. Running back now putting them in a better position. But defensively, I still got him in third and long, still in a good situation.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. They kick it away on fourth down. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 coming up. To the air, it's Robertson. Got a man, it's Wilson. Crosses the 45. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
You know, this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. And the Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. It's caught downfield. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Baylor!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. Gets away from one. Finds some space. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Auburn. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Robertson. It's complete to the left. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They just keep firing. Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Sends it back in motion. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Bears had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Fires into the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Hauls it in. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Looking for a man. It's Robertson. Lets it fly. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll cut this lead down to 5. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 10 over the Rebels. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes fine. Turning it on! He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thompson. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They're setting up the screen. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Cobb. And they're able to get him on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third down going up top. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Inside the 20, stopped at the 19 as they try to get a score on the board before the half. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete on the right side. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the 1st down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the 1st half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Nestled just inside that right upright. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the 2nd half. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Dropping back, it's Robertson. Got it in the middle, it's Cameron. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Bears will hustle to the line. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the 1st down, and what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. It just... to make that catch. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. On the move, it's Alston. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Caught over the middle. It's Howard. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Singleton.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Howard. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Under fire. Hauls it in. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Gets it out fast. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Dropping back, it's Robertson. Pressure coming. He'll take the deep shot. Snags it down the right side. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Goes to the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the scrimmage, but no more than that.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Going to swing it on second down. Got it set up on the outside. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Pulls it in, it's Wilson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. A strike downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Bears in the hurry-up.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Going up top again. Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete to the right. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The Bears have their offense in high gear. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Boy, that defense didn't need to give this offense any more help. It's 1st and 5. Back to pass, it's Robertson. Fires to the middle. He's got it. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Off play action on first down. He's got it on the run.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Gives it on the option. And they get him down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
He'll pull it on the read. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. So here comes the Auburn offense. The Tigers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Looking for room, it's Robinson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And picking up the first down will be nice here, but also important. Get some cushion for the punt team. He might want another play. The play action fake. Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He got it. They will score. Touchdown, Bears!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after they catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And they'll get him down after a...
Oh, I thought it was man. I thought this was man-to-man. Oh, right there, you had him beat. Oh.
Return.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Smashes through the tackle. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Get it out on the screen. He's not going to make it in as this defense comes up with the stop on the 2-point conversion to hold on to their lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll test the right side. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Here's the handoff. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The defense calls a timeout to put together a strategy. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Tight end now in motion. Rides the back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again. Throw me the ball. I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback on the keeper. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.